It's raining people holding umbrellas outside in my multiple summers of drought. Hasta la victoria siempre. Hasta la victoria siempre. Hasta la victoria siempre. Which when translated into English means keep fighting until victory, always, or forever, until victory. Don't let the balloons fly away. Ladies, who used to be elegant sirs of the Bastille jury, farmers of the ocean, I know no notion, no thelemic witch concocted potion that can help you answer the essential questions. Where did we come from? Why are we here? What is life? What is reality? What is normal? Who created God? Where does all of the shit we recycle off our computers go? And uncle, what ails thee? I've given up trying to figure them out myself. I don't want to know. Scorched earth, frozen sea, smashing glassy water. 3 large planets are orbiting your dwarf star. The closets are ajar, and so are the doors. The media-created monsters are on the loose. The baby molar tooth of a recently discovered hominid. The little white fragment of a hand bone, sickened by the slaughter. A wealth of onions brings a poverty of dry tears to my eclectic eyes. I close those electric eyes in the void, and I see a smelly sound. I close those electric eyes, and I see blue. I look at J plus Sarah 98 equals forever, scrawled into this bus shelter on this rainy day, and I wonder if the mysterious couple who wrote it are still together somewhere, transcending the 5 elements, mining the turquoise, raising the non-existent children of an over party, plotting to do the various things that make grown men cry. I try to gaze at everything in an ecstatic state of complete reverence. There are spies, mosquitoes, hyenas, vampires, tipsters, and flies everywhere around us. False camaraderie and a billion invisible frequencies surround us. Everything in existence is a double-edged sword. Everything in existence is a wonderful work of art created by someone. But I genuinely can't fathom who, nor can anyone else really. Somewhere a Sith is being sharpened. Somewhere someone sporting your thick Christmas sweater on a summer beach sounding the tocsin, while everyone else is listening to the silence. Non-violence erupts in the fossilized forest, where children's imaginary friends go to die. Black smoke billowing from the depths of your cluster bomb buildings, polluting my extravagant sky. Your hoary hands are now in someone else's empty pockets. My wallet's still unmoneyed, bitch. It can't sell in anyone else's shallow sea. The steps are steep. The brown face wearing prime minister's teleprompters messing up. Your iPhones and Blackberries are mercifully melting in this emerald fire. I've seen what's under the kilt. I did a shit ton of ketamine and saw what's under the kilt. The fruit of the people's sweat and toil is being squandered. I was born in a graveyard, and I'm gonna get buried in your hospital. Celebrities are their new deities. All order has been vanquished. All the rules have previously been broken, Rita. Can you think of anything else left for us to break? Our colony of cats is going to the fucking dogs. Anubis is beckoning us to follow his lead. Oh, the carnage. Oh, the excitement of the way of extremes, the now barren in our incomprehensible lives, shall one day become prosperous. Whatever country's warplanes shower me and my anti-heroic people with white phosphorus. And now I smell like Chinatown.
This is my thesis project for art school. I had to make it when COVID-19 started. I made this thing, whatever this is. I think it's relatable. Enjoy.
Upon my doctor's recommendation, I will remain in self-isolation for 14 days. I want to be clear, I have no symptoms, and I'm feeling good. And technology allows me to work from home. Of course, it's an inconvenience and somewhat frustrating. We are all social beings, after all. But we have to do this, because we have to protect our neighbors and our friends, especially our more vulnerable seniors and people with pre-existing conditions.
That is Canada's Prime Minister, confined to his own home by the coronavirus. These are extraordinary times. Good evening and thanks for joining us. The Prime Minister is not sick, does not have COVID-19, but his wife Sophie Gregoire Trudeau does, and so he's working from home. This pandemic is having a profound impact on all of us, and events are moving fast. Here's where we're at right now. Canadians are advised to avoid all non-essential travel outside the country. Parliament has suspended sitting for at least 5 weeks. The Bank of Canada cut interest rates today to 0.75%. National museums across the country are closing. Europe has been declared the epicenter of the pandemic. And the American president has declared a national emergency. The number of cases in Canada keeps rising. There are now almost 200 confirmed cases of COVID-19. 7 provinces now have cases. Ontario is reporting the biggest jump in new cases, 19 in the past 24 hours. We have lots of ground to cover tonight. Let's start with David Akin in Ottawa.
And the end of the road is coming, apparently. This isn't different from my everyday life. Isolation, I know it. I've been training for this. Being in the shadows, I know about it. I'm always
Stuff I got for the first lockdown. Big speakers, booze, and weed. Didn't get toilet paper though.
It was fun. I don't know. Feels like it was supposed to happen. There's a lot of changes out there. Everyone's going crazy buying toilet paper or whatever. And I'm not sure what to make of it yet. Let's have another shot. This is for the emergency services. Cheers to you.
Of dimensions that are interacting with us. We just don't have the senses to tune into them. And when you can, for me at least, it leaves open the door for who the fuck knows? Who knows, man? Just the fact that that's a thing.
Okay, so this is a trip. This is very trippy. So I got this book called The Tibetan Yoga of Dream and Sleep.
Whoa, I feel like I should like this again.
It's fucking cool. But basically, it's like a form of Tibetan Buddhism that invites you to explore the difference between when you think you're awake and when you're dreaming. And so basically the idea is there isn't much of a difference. There's like right now, you're dreaming. This thing you call your human incarnation is a dream. And you know, like when people are dying, they get all delirious and shit. They slide through time. You know, like I don't know if you've ever been around a dying person, but they like suddenly they're back in Vietnam, they're in the 50s, they're in the 30s, whatever their lifetime, which means that when you're dying, you're gonna like spin through time too, meaning that this could be you dying right now, spinning backwards through time,
Duncan.
but like in a dream. So that when you know, this is the main thing about it is that when we die, according to this, we sort of spend like 39 days, I think it is, in a place called the Bardo, which is essentially like what it's like to have no body, but still have this like, this basically like your karma, your identity sort of propelling you through, and that's how you like get your next incarnation. So essentially like, that's what we're dealing with here is so bizarre and surreal that it easily could just be a dream state that one of these vast AIs that already exist is having. We're just processors. We're just being run. It's like running a simulation of a pandemic, or maybe this is a way that like an AI gets polished. Like maybe we're an AI that's being like polished and taught through this process of having a limited incarnation. You got to have that so that there's a reason for us to actually invest ourselves in stuff. Like if we were gods, if we lived for 1 million years, eventually we wouldn't have such a passionate relationship, I think, with the world. Anyone who's gonna, so you need that to train the thing up so it takes it seriously. You have to put the setting on mortal. Then maybe you just run a series of tests on the thing. You know, you start what is this? What have we made? What does it do in a pandemic? And by it, I mean the sum total of all humans, which is right now disconnected. It's like a malfunctioning brain. You know what I mean? We're not connecting. But if we were being like sort of, I don't know how you put it, groomed, evolved intentionally, then every single moment in an individual's life and in the life of history could be looked at as a training or an upgrade. This could be an operating system upgrade. This could be what an operating system upgrade looks like in the biocomputer that we exist in. It looks like a fucking pandemic. And that's what's happening right now, is we're being like upgraded for some reason, even though it's terrifying and obviously horrific, you know? We're being upgraded. And anyway, the whole point is, man, this thing that we're in right now, whether or not there's a God, I think an atheist gets to lean into the idea that when they close their eyes and breathe their last breath, it stops. And I just think that's a big gamble, man. And I don't mean because you go to hell. I mean, how nice would that be?
Yeah.
If it just stopped. When more than likely it's, at least in this Tibetan yoga of dreaming and sleep, more than likely what happens is way before you actually die, when you get really sick.
I had the Rona. It was awful.
On this Sunday night, rolling out the benefit package. Federal emergency money. Who qualifies? Who doesn't? Is it safe to remove residents out of care homes? Britain's Prime Minister in hospital after testing positive for COVID-19. Plus, a rare appearance from royalty in self-isolation.
If we remain united and resolute, then we will overcome it.
The Queen's message to the world.
Global National with Robin Gill.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. These are uncertain times, but for tens of thousands of Canadians whose livelihoods have been affected by the COVID-19 crisis, there is some relief coming.
I moved to Toronto when I was 22. Coming here was all I wanted at the time. I'm originally from a small town in Israel, but in a big city you can be anyone you want. I've definitely found myself here, though I rarely feel like I belong.
Man, I've been feeling lonely for a long time now, way before this pandemic started. I feel disconnected from my environment. It seems like everyone around me is living a completely different life than me. I feel invisible foreign to my own environment. Can't make eye contact. Can't say what I actually think. I can't even get beyond small talk. Can't trust anyone. Although there are cameras everywhere. I give up on dating. It's just not worth it. It always makes me feel like I'm not good enough. At school, I feel so alone. I never want to show them my projects. They never say anything. I kind of feel like the villain in that classroom. Hey, if anyone is feeling oppressed by my presence, just like let me know and I'll stay away forever. Just gets really fucking lonely.
Part 2. For I say unto liberating oppressors, there are two ways to conquer and enslave my nation. One is by the sword, and the other is by debt. For I say unto you, it would be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. The rose has long been the flower of love. Its beauty and its thorns remind us of the mixed blessing we receive when we open ourselves to love. James Dean offered American audiences a new image of the rebel as poetic anti-hero, as the misunderstood but vulnerable, herald of a new generation, the boy in anguish as a disturbed animal, so in need of love that nothing else has any reality. In one hand, I offer you something like Marlon Brando saying, "Fuck you," and I'm Montgomery Clift in this other one saying, "Please help me." My ultra-violent, Cesare Borgia-like pen is recklessly wielding other people's quotes, but Alice Bailey criticized national groups based on what she believed were their violations of the spirit of unity and brotherhood. She believed that an individual's primary allegiance is to humanity and not to any subgroup within it. I'll save that shit for another day. A million superficial differences divide us. There is no such thing as being civilized, and nothing is solid. We emerge out of the bright darkness into the view of some Yaza, singing the songs that were once composed in honor of pagan gods. Limp demand. Divine abomination standing strong with weak erection, shouting, love has to be reinvented. Like Rimbaud recommended, life must be changed. A whole generation of kids cursed by narrowed consciousness are being exposed to things their dipsomaniacal parents, spoon-feeding said children to Moloch, the government blob, and the Borg will never know, circles and sheets of sound, musical noise, girls gone wild, elderly women going mad, war pigs getting awarded a Nobel Peace Prize, banksters head-scratchingly named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. 1,000-year-old prophecies of mass destruction, or global awakening, alien or deity intervention, or nothing. The ending of an aeon and the beginning of another. Even the priestess Pythia, the oracle of Apollo at Delphi, and my old friend Susan Monroe don't know what's going to happen. What a strange and exciting time to be stuck in existence. Thank you.
אנחנו עושים סדר פסח, נעשה סדר פסח.
Religion is the most stable thing in our culture. I know it's flawed, but at least it brings families together.
אשר בשדה ובסוסים וחמורים, בפלים, בבקר ובצאן, דבר כבד מאוד. ובזרוע נטויה עזבו. החרב, כמו שנאמר, בחרבו שלופה בידו נטויה על ירושלים. אדוני אלוהיכם במצרים לעיניך. אמן, אמן.
אמן.
יוצאת. אדוני במצרים. לא על ידי מלאך.
הנה, אדוני ממצרים לא על ידי מלאך ולא על ידי שרף ולא על ידי שליח, אלא הקדוש ברוך הוא בכבוד ובעצמו, שנאמר ועברתי בארץ מצרים בלילה הזה והכיתי בכל בכור בארץ מצרים ועד בהמה ובכל אלוהי מצרים מעשה שפטים, אני אדוני. ועברתי בארץ מצרים, אני לא מלאך, והכיתי בכל בכור ואני לא שרף, ולא שרף, ובכל אלוהי מצרים מעשה שפטים, ואני לא השליח, אני אדוני, אני הוא ולא אחר. לא אכלתי שום אוכל.
לא אכלת?
לא. יפה, תיאבון. מה?
Data is life.
I've been on the internet since I was 8. That's 22 years. My old neighbor showed me it. I love the internet. I feel free on the internet. Even though it's highly surveilled, it caters to my emotional needs. If I feel like I need to get up, I'll put on the news. If I need to work, I'll play any music I like. If I'm
I studied photography in university. Why the hell am I making a movie? Nobody's gonna watch it anyway.
Before the virus, it was pretty much every man for himself. But now, we're all in this together. How nice. I don't really feel like I'm together with other people. I feel very much on my own. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're in this together. Yes. We're all in this together. Man. We're all in this together. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm hoping for the best. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if I should worry or enjoy myself, or make plans or not make plans, or talk to people or not talk to people, or like make a project. I'm making a project. This is the project.
Coronavirus isolation, once in a generation. The world is in devastation. For me, it's another vacation. Coronavirus isolation, once in a generation. The world is in devastation. For me, it's another vacation. My name is Roy and I'm stuck at home. I've been here all along. I'm making a movie about this shit and I'm the only one dancing to this beat. Back in China, pigs and bats had sex. The internet is all in wrecks. In Toronto, they're telling us to relax at home and wait until it's all gone. Coronavirus isolation, once in a generation. The world is in devastation. For me, it's another vacation. Coronavirus isolation, once in a generation. The world is in devastation. For me, it's another
A new coronavirus. Infected people got a respiratory illness with symptoms ranging from mild flu-like signs to severe pneumonia.
People are avoiding public spaces out of fear of infection and in compliance with public health recommendations. 65% of those polled are eager to take the vaccine, even if it's experimental.
With enough money and political will, anything is possible.
Penalties have been put in place for spreading harmful falsehoods, including arrest.
If the solution means controlling and reducing access to information,
absolutely, we need to save lives, but we literally cannot afford a heavy-headed response that suffocates our economy.
The world saw large-scale protests and in some places riots led to violent crackdowns in some countries and even martial law. The public lost trust in their respective administrations. Economists say the economic turmoil caused by such a pandemic will last for years. The societal impacts, the loss of faith in government, the distrust of news, and the breakdown of social cohesion. Did this need to be so bad?
I'm sick of this shit. It just keeps getting worse. They said that they're giving us the facts, but they're playing with our feelings. I didn't trust them before, and I don't trust them now.
When human societies lose their freedom, it's not usually because tyrants have taken it away. It's usually because people willingly surrender their freedom in return for protection against some external threat. That's what I fear we are seeing now.
This is a cognitive dissonant moment, which is being imprinted in your brain.
Politics is fucking theater. Left and right, same shit. Divide and conquer. Social media is poison. Science is compromised. Journalism is corrupt. We're all being manipulated. Something stinks. I can feel it. I had to dig deep, man. Fuck.
Think of a pyramid, and at the top of the pyramid is a tiny few people, what I call the top. Follow this pyramid down, higher level, acquiesces to the level above, and closes on the level below. So it's
What the hell does it all even mean? I can't trust any information. I have so many fucking questions I'm not supposed to talk about. That's messed up. That's so messed up. So messed up. I want you here. In my room, I want you here. And now we're gonna be face to face. And I lay right down in my favorite place. And now I wanna be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. And now I wanna be your dog. Well, come on. No way, guys. bother? Why should I bother? I wanna be cancelled. I wanna be cancelled. I wanna be cancelled. I wanna be cancelled. 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 Yes. I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner. I still have mushrooms. Is this a good time to do mushrooms by myself? Things are going so bad out there, and I'm not feeling that great. So what else will I do tonight?
Warriors are people who think of all the variables beyond their control and what might happen. So then when you make a decision, and it works out all right, I think very little of it has much to do with your conscious intent and control. Somehow or other, you are able to decide and control things more harmoniously if you delegate authority.
I have a strong feeling that there's an answer on the other side. I feel stuck in a cycle lately that I can't get out of. I need some clarity. I'm doing it. I'm doing it tonight. My friend told me that oranges are great for mushroom trips. I'm gonna eat some oranges. Man, sometimes I do stupid shit, and I wish there was someone there to snap me out of it, to ground me a little. I need that. I miss that. Sometimes I know that I say shit that doesn't make sense or that is stupid, and I don't mind it. I'm just gonna say whatever it is, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But when it comes to decisions, maybe, the stupid shit I say manifests its way into stupid decisions, stupid actions, stupid behaviors, stupid patterns. And I know that if there was someone there, they would make me more aware of it at least. Something has to change. Something really, really, really has to change. I'm surrounded by all this awesome stuff in here. I've got no one to share it with. I'm rarely happy. And all of this sometimes feels pointless when I'm on my own. Something has to change, man. It's time. You've been doing this long enough. And where does it lead? Life in the city. not so pretty. But something has to change. Something has to change. Something has to change. Something has to change.
That's fun.
Canada's caseload has surpassed 130,000 today as we see those cases surging. The Prime Minister speaking, warning Canadians a second wave could mean a return to widespread lockdown.
Canadians pulled together over these past months, have managed to flatten the curve. And we're seeing reopening in the economy. We're seeing investments coming back in. But we need to keep vigilant. We need to continue to be very careful. We need to be continuing to wear our masks, continuing to keep our distance.
I was really depressed for months. I was in denial this film existed. I didn't think anyone would care.
better get up, clean everything up, start doing something that's good for me every day, whether it's working out or going outside. I miss being outside. I miss the sunshine, and I miss the city, and being active is good for me. Gotta do something that's good for me every day. I gotta stay active to clear my mind. Gotta stay healthy and take good care of myself. Enjoy the things I love and not worry about it. I've decided to move back home and leave the city I used to love. Goodbye, Toronto. I will miss you.
Thanks for watching my film. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm now living back in Israel with my parents, feeling and doing much better. We're not out of the pandemic yet. It's just getting worse. It's now January. We're gonna make it through it. If you're struggling with depression or isolation, please talk to someone. There's nothing to hide at this point. Everyone's struggling. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next project.